What are WebSockets? Why would you want to use WebSockets instead of a traditional API? 2 words, real-time communication. Is that 3 words? 3 words. WebSockets provide a powerful way for clients and servers to establish a persistent bidirectional connection for real-time communication. The bidirectional part here is the key. As we say in my webhooks video, webhooks and traditional APIs, one-way data flow, WebSockets, two-way data flow. So what is a WebSocket? A WebSocket is a protocol that enables two-way communication between a client and a server over a single long-lived connection. What is a protocol? Maybe you've heard this term before. A protocol is a set of rules and conventions that dictate how data is formatted, transmitted, received, and processed between 2 or more devices in a computer network. They help us to standardize how we think about our data in our system architecture, which makes things more predictable. So WebSockets isn't really like a concrete thing per se. It's not like a server or a database. It's more like a set of ideas about one particular way that we can work with data. So unlike traditional HTTP methods, GET, POST, which rely on request-response cycles, WebSockets basically open up a two-way connection which lives indefinitely between 2 services, allowing data to flow freely in both directions without the need for continuous polling. This combination of real-time data synchronization and reduced latency makes WebSockets perfect for things like chat applications, online gaming, and collaborative tools. So how do WebSockets work? First, the client initiates the connection by sending a handshake request to the server, and if the server is capable of supporting the WebSocket protocol, it will send back a confirmation. Once the connection is established, both parties can send messages to each other at any time without waiting for requests or responses. Instead of the request-response cycle, clients and servers communicate using events and messages. Now, even though WebSockets are designed to be long-lived connections, they do include mechanisms for detecting and handling dropped connections and inactivity. For example, you could specify that if neither the client nor the server has sent a message in the last 15 minutes, you could close the connection, something like that. One of the best benefits of WebSockets is that clients and servers get instant updates. Think about how a sports betting app works. You have a whole bunch of sports, which have a whole bunch of leagues, which have a whole bunch of events, and in each event, there's a bunch of different markets that you could bet on. And all of these markets have different odds you bet against. So the odds are always changing. So what's the best way to accomplish this? Would it be constantly sending thousands of HTTP GET requests? No, we just open a WebSocket connection and instantly we have a free-flowing source of data, which constantly updates the odds as they come in. If you need any further clarification or if you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Thanks.